Yo, what's up? Okay, hey man, we got some shit to get clear today.
All
All
right,
right.
clear it up.
Yes. So this week, what just happened is the Trump assassination
Attempt.
attempt. Yes, Trump assassination attempt. Before we get into it, Brian, what do you think? What do you think about this assassination attempt?
Wild, bro. I mean, it's just, it's crazy.
No, what's funny is that Brian is the one who actually texted me, and he texted me a screenshot of his Twitter, and it said President Trump just got shot. My first reaction was, "Oh my goodness, no way! Is he dead? Where did they shoot him? And did he get actual? Did he die?"
Right.
I was in the car driving. I'm like, "No way! What happened?" Now, so I go look up. Of course, it's X or Twitter is the place to where you want to get news right away.
Yeah, for sure. We could touch on that too. Like, that's where I found out right away. But and it's crazy. Just like the legacy media outlets would have a whole different headline, a whole different kind of like story, right? Words are all gobbled up, and you just don't know. But dude, I was driving too. I was on the way to my buddy's place, and then I was at a red light. I was like, got a notification. I was like, huh. I'm like, why is why is X blowing up? Then I refreshed the thing. Boom, 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 just like nonstop. Everything about like President Trump, like what happened. And I was like, oh snap, crazy. Boom, right away I sent it to you. But man, I don't know. I think there's obviously more to the story. Every day they're finding out like different angles, different footage. Um, yeah, it's crazy.
100%, there's something more going on with the story.
Yeah.
Do you think about what went down, what transpired? Okay, a 20-year-old, this is the official story, a 20-year-old kid, no social media, no internet footprint, suddenly acted by himself, went and took an AR that he bought from his dad, had explosives in the car that he was driving, supposedly driving, and he was able, as a lone wolf, to bypass all of Secret Service,
Yeah.
all of Secret Service, to climb up on top of the roof where is a clear shot of President Trump. I mean, this is that's something that before the rally, the Secret Service, they're like, hey, okay, make sure this roof is clear or make sure this roof is covered.
Right.
And supposedly there was a guy who was supposed to be covering that spot that day, but he didn't show up, coincidentally. Okay. And how is it possible, or how is it that a 20-year-old, most 20-year-olds, they're not that politically motivated. They're playing video games. They're not paying attention to stuff. And just set everything up to where he could even get close to doing that.
Yeah, it's insane.
As a lone
It's crazy.
wolf, the official story.
It's crazy.
No one helped him. And they're talking about how, they're obviously they got warrants to search his house, and they have his phone, they have his computer. Oh, no search history when it comes to making a bomb. No no digital footprint. They can't get into his phone. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's so unbelievable.
Oh, the FBI, the FBI is the one who raided Mar-a-Lago, Trump, and they're also responsible for investigating this case. I mean, to me, the official story is less believable than possibly a conspiracy going on, right? I believe it was more of an inside job. This guy had some help. You cannot, I just don't believe that. Can it be that Secret Service and that day just had a super off day? Is it possible that they just had a super off day when it comes to rally? They just got complacent. They didn't know what was. They just didn't dot their I's, cross their T's, and it was just that day. He got super lucky. Was on the roof by himself, where bystanders were looking and seeing and said, "Hey, there's a guy on the roof with a fucking gun, bear calling on the roof for 2 minutes." When Donald Trump was on stage, people are already seeing that. And you're telling me these snipers that are on top of the roof supposedly checking Donald Trump. They were looking at him. They had him at crosshairs, or the
Right.
scope.
They already cited him,
They already cited him,
which is crazy.
and they didn't shoot. But I heard also because the building that he was on was I think the local police were in that building to make sure no one would get up. So these snipers could have been confused, thinking, you know what? Is that police?
Whoa, no.
Could we possibly be looking at the wrong guy?
For reals? He was on top of the building where the local police is stationed
Exactly. That is I can't pull up the source right now, but supposedly does that make more sense where, the snipers thought that he could have been police because that's the whole plan was that police supposed to be at that building?
That's insane.
Okay. So that makes a little bit more sense why maybe they were hesitant to shooting, because what is the Occam's razor? It's just the simplest explanation could just explain it. And it maybe not be from malice, but just like malpractice, whereas like they just did everything wrong. But man, yes, he has 2 minutes. He's on the roof with an AR-15 crawling. Even then, you got to be thinking like, why would a policeman do that? Why would police do that?
I find that, dude, there's just too many like loose ends and like stupid, like so many dumb things have to happen properly for that guy, the 20-year-old, to be that successful, right? Like
so many coincidences, mishaps, and just to believe that, man, he did himself, that just doesn't make any sense. How is that? Like this guy, and there's professional, or people who know their way around a gun. They say, hey, 150 yards from a president with AR-15, like a 8 or 9-year-old who's trained can easily make that shot. Can easily hit.
Wasn't there something about like kids that went to school with him, or like they went to the the shooting range with him, and they were saying like he had a pretty bad aim or something? Well, I don't know if that's true.
Exactly.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the report where he did go. There was a rifle club at his school, Pennsylvania, and they couldn't. They said, they didn't accept him because his aim was so bad.
So that's why. So my thing is like, I'm naturally skeptical of everything. I'm always like, okay, there's more to the story. Let's hear all sides, right? Let's investigate. Let's look at the details. Definitely inside job or hired by someone or something. Obviously, this kid's 20, right? No footprint, right? He's like the perfect candidate to hire, probably. And maybe they wanted him to miss.
I think, bro, why would you set all that for him to miss?
Because
are you telling me that means
data, there's like all this data about assassination attempts for the president-elect or whoever's running. Their approval ratings just skyrocket. There's something about human nature where we're just like, we love the warrior story, or someone could prevail and go through all this crazy stuff, right? I forgot who the other president was, but I saw this chart on it too. It was kind of like a tight race back in the day. All of a sudden, after his assassination attempt or whatever, and he survived, it like the poll ratings just went up. It just shot up.
Who was this?
I don't know if it's
Reagan?
Reagan, maybe?
Reagan had an assassination attempt, yeah.
Yeah. Search it up. You might see a chart, but I mean, from my point of view, I felt like Trump had it in the bag. Like I'm not looking at the Electoral College on all these votes. I'm not like really deep into politics, but just the way things have been going the past few years, and like I think even the Biden voters are tired of Biden, which is has a lot to say with what they're going to do next. They're either not going to vote for him, or he has less support now. So it almost feels like Trump had it in the bag. Why would this happen, right? There's like so many. It's just weird. Like, okay, maybe it isn't an inside thing, or we could imagine all day like what could possibly happen. We're never going to know, but yeah, dude, just wild. Things don't add up at all. It's so messy.
Bro, here's the thing, bro. I do not think I heard that too. Oh man, it was staged. Look, how do you just get shot in the ear? You're on the floor, and then you hear bullets, and all of a sudden you come up and you put your fist up.
Well, I mean, that's probably his reaction. Like naturally, like, dude, I like F this. I survived. He knows the spotlight's on him. He's gonna and like Trump is not immune or like unfamiliar with the press and lights and the spotlight. He's been under the microscope his whole life. This guy thrives on attention and on exposure. He loves it. If anything, when it happened and he's like, I gotta grab my shoes, he gotta get back up for that picture. Like it's like his fight or flight response is so strong, he fights right away, right? He's so used to it. That's why that epic picture, right? Epic. Like, it's definitely gonna go in the history book, you know? Like,
no, I you know, in elementary when we learned history and we saw
Yeah.
all the pictures of history, that it will be in a textbook, 100%.
Yeah.
The way they explain it or the story that they'll put of it, who knows? But as far as when people say that it's staged, think about the conversation that has to happen. Hey, Trump's team, hey, what can we do to get a lot of attention and just kill this election? Oh, let's stage an assassination attempt where there's a killer, and 2 people's gonna die, the gunman's gonna die. That just sounds so out there that I can't see that being anyone saying like, wow, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's have a bullet, really get close or fake that it just popped his ear, has someone die in the crowd. That's just too much, bro. Come on. That's no common sense.
I know it's too much, it's too crazy, but sometimes the craziest things are, it's life.
To me, what's way more plausible is that there are people out here who really want Trump dead. They don't want Trump to win.
Well, that's the thing. That's what makes it even crazier. Like, I think there's data too. Like, ever since he came into presidency in 2016, the spending on like Secret Service and like protection and like all this stuff, it like skyrocketed, right? Because he's had a target on his back. So it's like you put those pieces together. It's like he should be pretty well protected at all times, even in this type of like little rally or campaign that he was doing, that little event, right? Like, it just, dude, how does a 20-year-old, no like Navy SEAL training, none of that whatsoever, like, how does he get that far in the process? It's amazing, bro. Like, dude, if an ex-Navy SEAL, I don't think an ex-Navy SEAL would even get that far.
Exactly.
No, straight up.
Exactly.
Like, because you're going against all these other Secret Service members, they're gonna spot it. Dude, they're gonna comment.
Dude, the people in the crowd spotted him.
Exactly. We're getting all the footage from just like people that attended, right? And it's like, what? That doesn't make sense. Like, they're warning the local police about it, and they're just like, well, all nonchalant, right? It's so weird, bro. It's weird.
No, but okay, let's think about this. They've already tried. They use the media to use it against Trump. Okay, to kill his character. They use the media. They use the court to give him unjust charges where there's no victim in his charges, and they're trying to get him to jail. Okay, and number 3, they're gonna try to kill him. That's way more plausible to me. That there's people who really want Trump not to win, and think about why. Why do they hate Trump so much? Because he's not a career politician. He cannot be moved by money. Think about when Trump was president. No wars. We didn't have wars. The military industrial complex. Wars profit certain type of companies, right? So if a president is saying no to wars, you're literally taking money out of these companies' pockets.
Right.
The moment Joe Biden comes in, boom, war in Ukraine. Boom, sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. And when we're talking about spending money to protect our former presidents, our Americans, they deny President Trump his request to up his Secret Service security. Have you heard that? Yes. Trump and his team has multiple times requested beefier security, and time again, the Biden administration has denied his request.
Oh, ever since Biden's been in office.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Think about during the campaign, Trump's asking for more Secret Service, and Biden administration has denied it. And like I said, man, The moment these presidents come in, Obama, Biden, you have wars going on. And then Trump's the first president. He's like, nope, we're not getting a war. Tell me, is that going to get people mad? Isn't Trump the first president in a long time who has like not started a war? Like how crazy that sounds?
Really?
Yes. Let's look it up. Okay.
I'm trying to think. Like what happened, right? 2016 to
Dude,
2020.
okay, yeah. Is Trump the only president to not start a war? Think about how many wars have gone up since. Yeah, but okay. So let's okay. Before we get into that, let's. This is what a headline I found. Local counter sniper team was inside the building where Trump shooter climbed on the roof and opened fire.
New York Post, huh?
New York Post.
I'm just
the
kidding.
local counter sniper team.
Dude, I like, you know what made me realize when it happened too? I just realized like how like gnarly legacy media companies are. And it's just like, dude, they'll just say anything to get your attention.
That is true though. Media is about getting eyeballs.
Yeah, dude.
And they do control a narrative. Like how, do you see how CNN, MSNBC, they said, oh, Secret Service helps Trump off stage after there was a loud noise.
Right. There's like,
and after he fell on stage, like what?
They avoid every single word that has to do with like assassination or like shooting or whatever. It's just like,
because it makes them look bad. Because if Trump's the enemy, and you've been talking about Trump's the enemy for this whole time, who is the one? Who's the person that's going to shoot him? The person who thinks he's bad, who probably watches CNN, watches MSNBC.
You got to be mindful of the narrative. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And to say that, look, I think it's an inside job because, check this meme. Whose job is it to check the roofs? Secret Service? CIA? FBI?
Oh, the internet, bro.
Who fucking knows?
Hey, it's funny. It's funny how like it's all color coordinated.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Red, yeah, red and... But come on, dude. Like, that is insane. No, but the dumbest thing that I think is a stage. Like, what makes you think Trump and his team thinks that's a good idea at all? They're already ahead in the election, especially after the debate with Joe Biden. They're already ahead.
No, exactly. That's why it's like, I don't know.
And to get everything, like, that's the dumbest idea. To me, you got to be dumb as hell to think and stage that.
All
and to
right.
think that it's possible and actually shoot bullets toward Donald Trump and just hope and pray that none of it hits him.
All right. Like, you know, when you get up there and money's not an issue anymore and it's just all about power. We're talking about like the top 0.5% of the population on the planet, right? There's going to be some like real dark shit going on. Have you ever watched House of Cards?
No, I haven't.
House of Cards, dope. I wish it ended the right way, but you know, there was all this stuff that happened with one of the actors and like whatever, but House of Cards is a good like drama about politics. And it just talks about one of the senators turns congressman or whatever, his rise to get into the presidency. And like all the really dark, sketchy shit they're doing just to obtain power and be at the top. Crossing over friends, blackmailing people, like you name it, right? Everything in the book, just gnarly stuff. But after watching that, I know it's not real, but you know, it's probably the writers are writing it based off of actual events that happen behind closed doors.
No, so I heard that,
game.
yes, House of Cards is actually kind of representative of what really goes on.
Right. And like, I'm sure it's even darker, right? You know, there's like a lot of lobbying going around too. Like there's just so much going on. We don't know. But I don't know, man. We live in really crazy times and I feel like people are willing to take really drastic measures to win.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that it's drastic measures to win.
It could go both sides, bro, right? We don't know. We're never going to know. But
Dude, it goes both sides, but I'm talking about how Trump is a 78-year-old billionaire. Right. He could be going on a yacht. You're telling me that he's a 78-year-old billionaire, he could just retire, play golf, and you're telling me that he'll he'll stage an assassination attempt to win? That's
Maybe-
possible. Look, I'm possible.
maybe it's not to win. Obviously, he already got it in the bag, right? Or in my opinion, like I think he's already got it in the bag. I think it's to immortalize his legacy, right? He's just like, dude, don't F with me. I'm gonna get another term. Show it to the whole world. Putin, North Korean dude, like just flexing hard. To Z over in China, right? Just like, you can't kill me. Like it's a flex, bro. Like think about it. Like, okay. What if like, you know, you're one of the top political heads of the world and then that happened? Like what would be running through your mind? Let's say you're like the president of another country. When you go into a negotiating table, right, with Trump eventually, if he does become president, what picture does that paint when you run across him and his team? It's like, oh shit, this guy fucking dodged a bullet and he survived. Okay, I'm gonna shut up a little bit. I'm gonna listen to this guy. He can't be killed, right? It's like it's the dynamic that he's painting. You know, like, dude, if I was going into a deal with someone and like they almost died and whatnot, I'm kind of be like, oh shit, yeah, you can't kill this dude. Like, all right, what other weapons or tactics do I have to try to get him to deal with me? That's just how I see it on a larger scale of things when it comes to like geopolitical moves and like, yeah, it's such a flex, bro.
Okay, I do see that side where yes.
Because look at all of us now, right? All of us now, we're like, damn, dude, this guy's fucking, he's sick, right? Like, what happened? Like Bill Ackman, huge investor, right? Right away, he's like, I endorse President Trump, like da 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 da. He's been pro-Trump for a while, like, you know, he's been very anti-Biden. He endorses him. Elon Musk endorses him. Like all of a sudden, all these big power players start endorsing him, and like, you know, they just start making their stance, right? And you wonder, it's like, why do they have to be so public about that? You know, because now you start seeing a shift in power. People are siding with power, and it's like, okay, don't mess with the powerful guys, the big guys, the Goliath. I don't know. That's how I started to view it, because I was just like, damn, yeah, he's like solidified his legacy after that.
No, okay, I see where everyone's coming from saying that it's staged, because that is a huge boost in morale, a huge boost in status, huge boost in popularity, huge boost in strength. If you were to stage something and say, hey, this is what we're gonna do.
Don't get me wrong. It'd be epic.
It's epic. It's epic, but it's such a stupid, dumb idea for them to be, yes, that's a great idea. Let's stage that. How are we gonna do it? Step one, we're gonna find a 20-year-old guy who doesn't like his life and just willing to risk dying so that we can stage this thing. Like he's a super Trump fan where he's like, yo, I'll die to make your legacy great.
Wait,
and
okay, time out. Because see, we're not going to know the true information, but wasn't there arguments how like he was actually a fan of Donald Trump, or he's like his family is pretty conservative?
Yes, the reports say that he was a registered Republican, which I said it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
He's 20 years old. He never even voted on anything.
Well,
his parents could have put it.
You could bleed red and not be for Trump. Like there's a lot of people like that too, actually. You know, like I have pretty conservative views, but I don't agree with everything he says. Like the way he goes about things, it's like it's a little too extra sometimes. But I know his intent. I know what he's trying to do, right? But okay, so people are just like mocking this kid at this point, because there's memes, right? There's this meme of like, have you ever watched Invincible or not Invincible? Is it Invincible?
No, what's it at?
Oh no, I'm sorry, Incredibles. It's the Pixar movie, the kids' Pixar movie.
Yeah, they call him I saw a meme of what they call it, retardy Oswald.
Yeah, well, he has an idol, right? And then like he rips it off, and they're like, "Wait, are you telling me like this kid was just like that guy? Like he was like he idolized Trump, and all of a sudden one day he turned off the switch, and now he wants to get rid of him." Yeah,
no, he wasn't, dude.
Who knows, right?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's way more likely that it was an inside job. They're really trying to kill Trump.
Oh, okay, inside job.
I do not think.
Like who's trying to get rid of him? His own party.
Bro, think about the inside. What inside job is going on just from the media going against him, the courts trying to put him in jail, raiding Mar-a-Lago, FBI raiding Mar-a-Lago, and then now this. You're telling me, like, I'm telling you, dude.
Everyone's just out to get him.
Not everyone, but I'm saying there's a specific group of people who don't like when he's president. Think about what happened when he was president. Just no wars. He look, you can't pay him off to do what you want to, in place certain policies because he has all the money in the world. He don't care. He's here for America. And look at this. This picture.
Oh, epic.
Divine intervention, right? In just a second, I'm talking about 2 seconds. Him not moving his head. We're talking about a whole different story right now. And you're telling me a bullet could fly that close, and you're telling me that thing is staged? Like, you're not actually trying to kill him? Like, literally, you're coming that close to his brain, to his head, and you're telling me that they're gonna stage that? Oh, Trump's TV. Okay, we're gonna fly a bullet right by your head. It's gonna pop your ear, and you only moved 2 seconds, dude. They were trying to kill Trump. And no, I don't believe it's a 20-year-old dude who has no social media, who has no anything. They can't crack his phone. They have no idea what the hell his intentions were. They have no manifesto against him. Or, he didn't post anything. Look at this by Matt Walsh. Okay. Here's the official story so far. A random 20-year-old acting completely alone walked within 150 yards of a presidential campaign rally with a rifle, climbed on top of a rooftop in full view of Secret Service snipers, set up his shot, and fired without anyone intervening and with no help from anyone. This 20-year-old is also so politically radical as to attempt an assassination, and yet not radical enough to have ever posted any political writings or commentary or on any social media site ever in his life. He also wrote no manifesto and left behind no indication about why he did it. His last and only political act before attempting to kill the Republican candidate was to register as a Republican. You must believe this and ask no questions about it, or else you are a conspiracy theorist. And one thing we know about assassination attempts is that there's never any conspiring involved. Think about that.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Tell me, does that make any sense? When you see the media, come on, dude. It's been since he ran for president. He hasn't. Everyone loved him. The media loved him. Oh, we would love to have you on our podcast, Trump. Oh, we would love to have you on our show, Trump. Come on, Donald Trump. Yo, you're this New York mogul, real estate mogul. All the rappers talking about Trump. The moment he's trying to run for president, CNN's after him, MSNBC's after him, clip everything, take it out of context. The 4 years of him being president, I mean, just going off about him. The moment he goes back into, he's running for again after Biden's 4 years. And don't even get me started with the election. All the shit that was going on with that election. Okay? When it was during COVID, I mean, the Trump rallies, like, everyone's coming out. For Biden, I mean, you guys, people, he's in his basement. He was in the basement, barely going out to rallies. The rallies, you could barely find a crowd. And you're telling me Biden had the most votes ever from any presidential candidate ever, bro. He had the most votes, more than Obama.
Yeah, it was, dude, the numbers are a lie. Like, it's just so crazy.
Didn't Trump have more votes than Obama when Trump ran?
I'm not sure.
Something like that, okay? And now you're telling me Biden, Sleepy Joe, had the most votes ever in the fucking history of the United States. And what did he do? Just so many, come on, dude. Just inconsistencies. They're just like, all right, they're just stupid. These people out here, they're stupid. They're not even going to get it. Yeah. Oh, the night that you went during the election, the night that you went to sleep. Oh shit, Trump's winning all these states. The moment you wake up, boom, Biden, like blue wave.
Yeah, dude.
And I get it. They're probably like, oh, Brandon, you're stupid, man. All because all the mail-in votes. Again, mail-in ballots. First mail-in ballot election ever. Oh no, it's because they counted all the votes when people showed up. Yes, Republicans more likely to show up. And all the mail-in ballots, when they started counting the mail-in ballots, oh, that's when Joe just fucking teared and just made a world record, most votes in presidential history. Come on. So you're telling me, Brian, look, think about that. They're all against Trump. They raided Mar-a-Lago. The FBI raided Mar-a-Lago. And they're bringing up this girl saying that, oh, he raped her and oh, they're talking about how he lied about his loans when the bank was okay with it. The bank's like, nope, we did President Trump, we loaned him money, he paid us all back. We're not charging anything. Nope, the New York courts, we're gonna go after Trump. Go after him for this, felony this, throwing the whole book at him when he was trying, after he was trying to go up for re-election just recently. So you're telling me there isn't some type of conspiracy, there isn't some type of group that really doesn't want him to be president? And you're telling me that this bullet that centimeters short of him blowing his brains out, and you're telling me that it's staged, or that there aren't people, or that this guy wasn't really trying to kill him? No, this guy was trying to kill him.
I'm open to all scenarios, man.
100%. No, I agree with you. Yes, the moment you take away a possibility is a moment where you have your eyes closed. You're not. Oh, you got to open yourself up to possibilities. But
it's almost like this was inevitable with the like pace he was going at, right? Because you're right. He has a lot of enemies. Like there's a lot of people after him. So it's kind of like, yeah, man, crazy times.
Okay, here, let me show you this. Let's react to this. Let's react to this clip. Okay, so this clip is of a woman in the rally. You seen this? Okay, so this is a
real?
woman in the audience.
She's not plugged in.
No. I don't think it's AI or anything.
It's not edited or anything.
I don't think so. Look at it. You tell me. Okay, so we're gonna watch it.
No, watch this shit, dude. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this.
Well, first of all, look.
Can
I pause that? Can't.
Shots go off.
She's completely normal, and then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck?
Hold up. Replay that. Look. You're telling me.
Completely normal, and then watch.
Completely normal. Split second.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Split
People are
second
freaking
has the
out,
phone out.
And she's filming.
and she's just right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty tricky.
Okay. Here's one thing for me though, because I've been in places where guns have popped off. I've been in areas where guns have popped off, and I understand how it is when a gun goes off out of nowhere in a crowd. Okay. One is the first thing you hear, you're like, what the fuck is that? You don't know what the hell is going on. Then suddenly, when the whole crowd reacts and they're like ducking, everyone's ducking, you're like, oh shit, guns. And the first thought for me is like, dude, I'm frightened that someone has an AR and just literally is about to come at me and spray at me.
Right.
While I'm on the ground. That's my first thought. Like, holy fuck, the gun is close or something, because you don't know where it's at.
Right.
That's my first reaction when a gun pops out at an event. First thing I'm scared is like, oh, someone's coming, and this is the airport scene in Call of Duty where they're like, oh dude, they're just coming in and spraying everyone. That's my first fear. And after that, you start, and after when you realize, oh, it's not coming like that. Okay, now you could more think. You're more on your feet. You're like, hey, you go here, go out there, get everyone to safety.
Right.
Okay, but the way this woman act,
she knew, absolutely.
Look again, just like what you said, the possibility. Maybe she just didn't know what was going on,
dude.
And she's hearing this, and to her it's funny. Like, oh, it's Trump has something going on, where firecrackers are like fireworks going on. So but it's so quick to her to. Number one, you see the smile.
Well, that's why I thought it was edited, because I was just like, what? Like, how is she just in there like that, like live, like, real footage or whatever the clip is, and then like she just pops back up and starts recording it, right? Because it's like, damn, that would not be my first response within the next 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, hey, I give her benefit of doubt. Maybe
and she like comes in at that right moment too, right? Like she wasn't there prior.
I don't know about that. I think she was already in the crowd.
Oh, okay.
But if you think about it, the crowd was already there. Trump was up for 2 minutes, and then the shooter started shooting.
Sheesh,
Okay.
man.
So the way this woman reacted, I could also think that, hey, it could be just that she just didn't know what was going on. I don't know.
Dude, there's so many weird
That's crazy,
things.
right? Yeah. Everyone couldn't think, oh, it's firecracker or something. But for her to, when the first shot popped up and you see her face smiling for a bit, you see her slightly smiling. Let's play again, right?
Take a look at what happened.
You hear the shot? Okay, I just heard a shot.
Shots go off.
Boom. The second shot, you see her like a slight smile. Look at that face. Look at that face, bro. After the gun popped out, two shots popped up, and then she has that face. Goes down for a little
She's
bit.
completely normal.
One,
and then watch.
Two. Phone now.
Trippy.
And look, and if you didn't know what was going on, are you telling to get the camera out and get the phone out? How long does that take? To get think about this. Random time, you're like, oh my god, I gotta get my phone out. How long is it gonna take you to get your phone out of your pocket and turn on the camera app?
Dude, even calmly, it takes me a few seconds. Like, if I was just calm and I was trying to be quick, take a photo of something.
Less than 2 seconds, she has the phone out, ready, press and record, dude.
Yeah, she's
Do you
fearless.
see that? Press and record.
She's fearless, bro.
2 seconds, and she's
What the
filming.
fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out,
And she's filming.
and she's just like right there.
So, like I said, man, you're telling me, hey, that's. I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to believe like that's Trump staged it. Which I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there who straight up think he staged it.
I mean,
There's plenty of people who think, oh no, dude, oh, Trump, no way. That's not a normal way, a natural way to react when getting shot at. There's, oh, he staged it. But the more you look into it, come on, dude. Look at all the inconsistencies.
okay, let me ask you this. All right, we're playing Call of Duty, okay? And you got to hire some mercenaries, bro. You got to get the job done, and you got to eliminate the target. You got to hire a 20-year-old that has bad aim.
Well, he's a sacrificial lamb.
Oh, absolutely.
What other
yeah, of
choice
course.
do you have?
Of course. But, like, it's just weird, bro. Like, his aim. Like
I said, look, think about what shooters or people who have a lot of experience with guns. They said, look, my 8 or 9-year-old, if I train them, they will hit that shot from 150 yards away. So you don't need a marksman to do it. You need a sacrificial lamb. Set them up with the super easy shot. Give them all the time in the world to set it up. Bring a ladder.
which he had everything.
Which he had everything. Explosive in his car. Like, bro, you need a study to have explosives in your car. Someone handed him the explosive or something. You don't just learn that off the cuff.
Oh, for
word.
sure, for sure. But that's just
You're learning it from somewhere.
It's so weird. Like how does I don't know. I mean,
Let's look at this. Okay, let's look at this tweet by MJ Truth Ultra. The FBI just released more details regarding the Trump assassin. He went to a shooting range where he was a member and practiced firing a day before. The day of the rally, Crooks went to Home Depot and purchased a 5-foot ladder. The 5-foot ladder was not the ladder that got him on top of the building. Okay, that's 5 foot, bro. That's not 5-foot ladder to get him on top of the building. That's bullshit.
you can't do shit with a 5-foot ladder.
Exactly. Does a and look, okay. He visited a gun store, purchased 50 rounds of ammunition. Crooks drove his Hyundai Sonata about an hour north, okay, joining Trump's rally. He parked the car outside the rally with an improvised explosive device, hid it in the trunk, and was wired to a transmitter that he was carrying. Okay, this is not some normie. Okay, you have an explosive wired to a transmitter. Okay, and the investigators believe he used his newly bought ladder to scale a nearby building and open fire on the former president. Yo, so he on the day of the event, he's I'm just gonna come through and see what's my best, and he had a 150-yard shot Donald Trump. Okay. So again, think about this. So the dude carrying a ladder, a rifle, and nobody on Trump's security team saw him. And again, this article is on CNN. CNN. Okay. Shooting range, gun store, and a ladder purchase, tracking the Trump's rally gunman's movement leading up to the attack. No more. You see the picture of the ladder? Is that a 5-foot ladder? No. This
Absolutely
guy
not.
had help. This guy had help. This is bullshit. He did not. And him going to the Home Depot doing that, it's just to create a story. I think it's just to create a story. Okay. And how is that ladder fitting in his Hyundai Sonata? How's a 5-foot ladder fit in Hyundai Sonata with a bomb in the back? You telling me? I'm telling you. This guy had help.
What gun did he use? He used an AR?
AR-15. His
Yeah,
dad's AR-15.
Those aren't small either. Like, that's pretty visible. Carrying that around.
He had
It's a rifle, bro.
Supposedly there were reports of him, the local, law enforcement was saying, yes, we were tracking this guy for 30 minutes. He was gone. He came back. It was a back. He had a backpack with the AR, rangefinder, seeing how far his shot was, and
30 minutes, bro.
30 minutes. He was around the rally.
Bro, you go to a Clippers game and you try to run out and grab one of the players, you get tackled real fast, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They're trippy.
And this is the former president of the United States. It's way too fishy. I do not believe just the reports. And you're telling me the FBI, the ones who raided Mar-a-Lago, is investigating this case? I think the FBI has something to do with it, bro. Tell me, dude. Dude, you cannot. The Secret Service, you are... Again, I do not believe the government agencies are that competent as far as, yes, they are. But I'm not giving them, I'm not saying that they're infallible. But to the point where this guy has a clear shot of the president and there's snipers looking at him and there's law enforcement, local law enforcement, Secret Service, maybe, Homeland Security out there to help them, and they couldn't. And this guy, just a 20-year-old dude, just had, came by and got that.
It's crazy.
Like
bro.
you said, Brian, a highly trained Navy SEAL that's tough. That's a tough job for him to do it one man by himself, get a clear shot at a rally of the president.
Oh, yeah.
Within 150 yards. Even that guy would have a tough time in any other scenario. But you're telling me this day that happened? No, man. They're trying to kill Trump.
So what's the
They're trying to kill Trump.
what's the latest information or evidence we have as of today? Because I saw something about how one of the countries was a part of it, or like they're trying to put it on. I don't want to say they're putting it on a country, but wasn't there like more information released about I think it's like Iran or something, or did you see that?
I heard something, but I'm not too familiar.
Okay,
Did you see it? Well, come on, dude. Everyone has to wake up, bro. This is how like the world works. There's a shadow government, people who are really into power. The president isn't really. The president more of a puppet than anything. And how all COVID happened. Come on, you gotta open your eyes, bro. Come on,
memes,
dude. COVID. You're telling me a mask is gonna protect you from the flu? I don't like it. And look, the moment a man comes out and speaks against the establishment, like what do? It's textbook.
Yeah.
You have the media going against you. They're gonna have you, go through the courts. They're gonna put false charges on you, and then if that doesn't work, throw you to jail. That doesn't work. They're gonna try to kill you. And that's exactly what is going on with Trump. You tell me.
It's gonna be an interesting 4 years, guys.
No, so you think he got this? He got this in the bag?
Dude, I mean, it just I really feel it. Like I would be shocked if he didn't win.
Yes.
I mean, I was already shocked when he didn't win the last election, the most recent one.
Oh, I was, yes. I was shocked too.
I think a lot of people were just like, "What? Okay, interesting."
Well, yes, I understand because I was the guy who everyone say, "Oh, it's staged right now." I was the guy who, when I saw the election, like, that's not. That wasn't a real election.
I think a lot of people were skeptical about it too.
Not the Biden fans, but at the same time, they're fucking Biden fans. So what can you say? Okay, so yeah, okay, divine intervention. He was inches away of dying. Okay, and just like I do believe in, dude, I believe in higher power, God, something, the universe. I believe that the way we think the world works isn't really how the world works. So when you see, like a bullet almost hitting his head and it didn't, and they're saying divine intervention, it was an act of God, I do believe that. Because just like how ants are just ants, they're doing this thing, they have antennas, they're smelling things, they just go by what the whole ant colony does. Humans, I think we're the same way. An ant has no idea about Wi-Fi. They have no idea about laptops, cameras. They have no idea about Earth.
They're just running through the motion.
They're just running through the motion.
Right.
They're just like, it's like a single cell organism, whatever. They're just, they're just doing their thing. And they don't understand that they probably don't understand that there's the whole universe out here. Same with human beings. I don't think we truly understand what's going on this planet. So, like we were talking about earlier, the possibility of there's a higher power, there's things that the way the world works that we just have no idea of what's going on. Simulation theory, that's even possible, that we're living in a computer. But having all that happen, and Trump, I believe Trump is here for a real reason. And for the fact that he didn't die, I feel like he really does have a place in here. And that's why I feel when everyone sees that, it's just, this guy needs to be in office. Like Conor McGregor said, he tweeted like, bro, look at this guy, Donald Trump, billionaire, 78-year-old. He could be on a yacht right now. He easily be on a yacht. But what is he doing? Dodging bullets, risking his life. For what? For fucking America. How many people want to be president? Not many people want to be president.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No, even that president has always been assassinated or tried, right?
Right.
So, hey, man, he's here for a reason. He has a mission, and I believe he's for good, dude. If he has God behind him, he has divine intervention. He has the spirits behind him, and they know, hey, Trump, your time's not done, man. You gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You were close, and I'm telling you, because the bullet was so close, he had a near-death experience where I guarantee it's gonna help him overall. It's gonna help his, because I've had near-death experience where I'm close to being shot by a bullet. The moment, dude, the hours after, the day after, you're like, dude, I'm not even supposed to be alive. I was close to just, and you tell me how that affects your mental.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna be more grateful. You're gonna be happy you're alive. Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna go ham. This term is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, dude. I think he's here. He's here for good. He's here for good.
He's here for good. He serves a purpose for sure.
Yeah, I'm talking about I'm talking about good and evil.
Right. No, it's like it's like destiny. Like
Exactly.
everything happens for a reason. Like you said, it's not his time yet, and the chapter's not closed. It's not done.
Dude.
It's still being written.
Yep, Trump 2024, baby.
It's crazy.
All right, man. Anything else to add?
Nah, that's it. I mean, I think that's
it.
enough news for the week. I think I'm like,
No, we have to talk about it. I mean, that's our first in our generation. That's the first time we saw an assassination attempt.
yeah, it's true.
We didn't live through assassination of Martin Luther King, RFK Jr. or RFK, JFK,
Yeah.
JFK, Reagan. Maybe we were, but we just weren't. We were way too young.
No, I don't think so. Because Reagan was 80s.
Okay,
We came in when it was like Bill Clinton, right?
exactly.
And then George W. Bush, and then Obama, and then Trump, and then Biden, and then whoever's next. But there hasn't been. You're right.
Exactly. That we witness history, historical moment.
We've been through
I
some
can't
shit
believe-
too, though. I
Yeah.
mean, every decade there's something, right? There has to be some type of Black Swan event or crazy things going on.
Right, like 2008 housing crisis.
Yeah,
that
housing
financial-
crisis, the war with Iraq.
No, but like again, dude. I mean, it's clear as day to me that there is people out there who are willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want, and when it comes to killing a presidential nominee,
Yeah.
candidate, like they will do that. They will set up. They will set it up. I do not believe this 20-year-old actor alone.
Oh no, no
There's
way.
a fucking group. Exactly.
way,
So
no way,
there
no way.
is a group out there who's like, yo, fuck
Absolutely
it.
not.
We're going to do whatever it takes. And we're going to kill fucking President Trump. Crazy, right?
Crazy.
All right, dude. That's all for today's episode. This week's episode. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.